Welcome back to the show. Well, we of course talk a lot about the health of a woman who is trying to have a baby when she's pregnant and even after the birth, but what about the dad-to-be?
You may not have even known about this, but our pregnancy expert Judith Schuler is here with the do's and the don'ts for the guys.
That's right.
Because
there are a lot of them.
We focus a lot on the ladies and what they should be doing way before. We're talking about prenatals. We're talking about all this other stuff. But how important is that we're actually directing this at the dads-to-be?
Well, for a long time, they didn't really study men. And then about 20, 30 years ago, some researchers decided, let's look and see how the men are. And they came up with a lot of really interesting facts. First of all, during their research, they found out that 40% of all fertility problems fall on the shoulders of the men.
Okay, 40. That's a big number.
That's a big, it's almost half. And so they knew before they started that it takes like 74 days for a sperm from the time of production to be mature. And that's 2.5 months. And so they said, let's look, because all these fertility problems and other issues, let's look and see what happens, what we can do to improve those sperm. And they found that the actual things that men ingest or participate in or use for, pleasure things, they're really having an impact on the quality of the sperm.
So when we say impact, we're saying there are certain issues that are associated directly with men's health. So
That's
maybe
right.
kind of list off what some of these issues are.
Well, we always think, let's get into good shape, we'll diet and exercise. And those are very, very important in a man preparing for pregnancy. We want men to exercise. We want to get them on an exercise program that they, follow through with every day or every other day, so that they're in good shape. The one caution we have, cycling. Be very cautious with your cycling because that can directly affect the sperm. As far as eating, we want a well-balanced nutritional plan. Lots of fruits and vegetables, maybe a little bit lighter on the fats and maybe the red meats. We'd like a man to take a multivitamin every day with zinc. We'd also like him to get more selenium and folic acid.
Okay.
But be careful with manganese, too much can be harmful, and your calcium source. If you're taking calcium, we don't want you to take calcium from seashell sources because they can have some impurities. So that's the diet and exercise, things that are just common sense in that way.
And I know we said that 2.5 month time period, for the sperm to become mature, but how far in advance before we know we want to kind of try for a baby should the man be taking all of this information and putting it into their lifestyle?
Just like the ladies, 3 months.
Okay.
Because we want you to give up alcohol if you possibly can, because alcohol actually affects testosterone levels and can contribute to miscarriage in a woman. Any tobacco products, whether you're smoking, chewing, whatever, can affect sperm production. And any marijuana use, whether you ingest it or smoke it, can also have an impact on sperm. We don't want you to sit in the hot tub for a long time because that can affect sperm. Men who are too thin or too heavy can have really skewed testosterone levels, which can affect pregnancy. And we want men to be careful of the actual medications they're taking. Over-the-counter medications such as anti-inflammatories are not good. And so are some of the prescription medicines like steroids and antibiotics. So for 3 months, you need to be living as healthfully as possible. And when you do that, the sperm that you are producing at the end of that 3 months is going to be the best quality that you can, and that gives baby a better start in life.
Well, look, us ladies are doing our part. I think the guys should definitely be doing theirs.
So many men don't have any idea. My son is 35, and he's, he and his girlfriend are thinking about getting married, and I was talking to them about, the whole thing about men taking responsibility. And he, who's, he's quite intelligent, he had no idea.
Wow.
Had no idea. So men do need to know about
Thankfully,
this.
we have you to
Exactly.
come tell us,
Thank you.
because I have to tell you, I've learned so much from you, Judy. Your books are wonderful, and I want to thank you so much for taking the time to let us know what the fathers need to be doing
Well,
out there.
I think the women need to step up and say, look, guys, if I have to prepare, so do you, and then our baby will have the best start in life.
Well, and that's all we can ask for. Judy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And if you want to learn more about your pregnancy and Judith's series of books, just go online to yourpregnancybook.com.